right, got to take some time off the XJ. Back on the wife's JKU. Last video you saw, she was wanting her Jeep to sound like mine, so we did the HYanka amp sub. So what we're going to do today, we are going to replace the 6.5s and the tweeters that are up here in the sound bar. Now that is a 6.5 from the factory. It came with a separate tweeter, ran through a crossover. But these have some aftermarket 6.5s in there that are just 2 ways, so they deleted the tweeter. So we're going to take these covers off. To do that, you've got 3 T20 Torx, and then this cover just comes off, and I'll show you what's going in. Brand new, hot off the press, the new HYanka 6.5 component speakers. This is the Lupus series. 650 watts, RMS, supposedly 800 max power, but really good setup. I've got the older style 6.5s in my XJ that have the tweeters. Look absolutely phenomenal. Selfishly, I wanted to put these into my XJ and give the wife the older model, but obviously that's not going to happen. So we're going to get these bad boys in here, get them unboxed and show you what we got. All right, obviously boxed up really nice. Owner's manual. One thing I love about these speakers is the cover that comes on them. The HYanka, it's got the H on it. Sadly for this application, I won't be able to use them, the covers, because she has the factory covers that go on there. This also does come with if I can get them out of here, the crossovers that you will need in order to change the frequency going to your tweeters. So here's your in, here's for the woofer, here's for your tweeter, positive and negative. So basically you run your in wire or power from, say, your amp or radio in here. You've got your negative and you got your positive. Then this is going from, negative, positive from the woofer from here to the speaker, and then this is for the tweeter, and you'll have 2, one for each setup. So you'll have a 6.5 woofer with the tweeter that will go on one side, and then a 6.5 and a tweeter that will go on the other side. For this application, I won't use the crossover. The Jeep has a factory one in there, so it should be good. So I think, but we're gonna not use those to start off because I don't think they're currently. So with this kit, you'll get like I said, the 2 6.5 mid-range speakers, which I just call them woofers for simplicity because they're listed as W's. Then you get your 1-inch dome silk tweeters, crossover, mounting hardware, and the wiring. So it's a complete kit. Again, okay, so it's 400 watts RMS, 800 watts peak. So, of course, these are set up 4 ohm, which most head units are for 4 ohm. Got all the dimensions, so if you need to make sure it's going to fit in the area that you want to put it. Again, different wiring diagrams. I'm sure you guys know how to do all that, but this is just to test out these speakers. If they're even the same, much less an improvement from their last 6.5s, they're going to sound awesome. Let me get those out and show you what the speakers look like and compare them to the other aftermarket set that was more expensive that I'm replacing them with. So again, here's the wiring. So this wiring will go from the crossover to your tweeters and to your mid-range speaker, and then your tweeters, which are here. They do come with the mounting inserts, so you can mount this insert up, and then this will adhere inside of it to keep it in place and to keep it angled. So there's the 2 tweeters, and then I'll pull the 6.5s. All right, here's these 6.5s. Again, overall first impression, look great. Big magnet on the back. Again, this is just a 4 ohm impedance, 6.5 speaker. So we're going to put this in. The basket, it's absolutely nice. It's machine finished. It's a shame that I'm actually going to hide that, but it looks really, really good. And then let me get the speaker and show you what we're replacing. Right, so again, this is also an aftermarket 6.5 that was in here now. And with the Jeep, wife drives with the top off all the time, so you can't ever hear it. Not a bad speaker. It's just not loud. And for the price difference, I don't see why you would choose anything other than HYanka. But you can see the size of the magnet here as opposed to what's on this HYanka. So huge difference in comparison of magnets on these two. This does fit in there. It's a tight fit, but it does fit into the sound bar. So I've already got it wired. And let me show you what that space looks like. All right, so this is the space where we're going to put it. Again, this grate comes off with 3 T20s, and then this is where your 6.5 is going to go, and this is where the tweeter is going to go. Now, this area is a little bit bigger diameter than what the tweeter is that I'm going back in there with, but since this is going to be covered, I'll either mount it in there or pack it in there to where it's not going to rattle, but you won't be able to see it because the cover's on here. Here's where the 6.5 is going to go. And it does fit. I've already tried it. You can see I've already had to make a couple different connections on this for the first set of aftermarket, but this is where the 6.5 is going to go, and we're going to formulate and get the tweeter up in here and see how it sounds. All right, one thing in comparison of putting these up, you can see these have got the push-on tabs, whereas on the HYanka, they are the screw down, which I actually like. That means I can just strip them, put them on there. I don't really have to solder them. I don't have to put any new clips on the end of it. So pretty simple, cut them, strip them, put them in, and we're good to go. So we're gonna do that now on the sub, or the woofer, I'm sorry, the 6.5, and then we'll put the tweeter in afterwards. All right, so you can see the 6.5's in, flush mounted, fits perfect. Cut off the factory wiring harness, wired this tweeter directly. It does have a factory crossover, so I don't need to use the one supplied with it. And then what I got to do is just get this mounted up in the cubby hole, and we'll be good to go. Time to do the other side and let you hear the finished product. So got 6.5 in the tweeter. What I did with the tweeter, since it's a bigger size, wife took the styrofoam that comes out of the packing for the new speakers and used it to create a sleeve for it to slide in there. It's not going to go anywhere. This thing absolutely sounds phenomenal. We'll get this cover on and then let you hear it, although you know the video won't do justice. All right, cover's back on. All is good. Sounds absolutely phenomenal. So HYanka 6.5s with the tweeters. So definitely check them out. I'll put the link in the description, but I won't go back with any other brand of speakers moving forward. Products just keep getting better and better as they come out.